Malaysia's opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim is set to have an audience with the King on Tuesday over his claims that he has enough support in Parliament to form a new government. Mr. Anwar said in a statement yesterday at the meeting, "I will present documentation of the strong and convincing majority of MPs, as I mentioned earlier." 3 weeks ago, Mr. Anwar announced he had secured a clear majority to replace the administration of Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin.
Let's bring in the Straits Times regional correspondent Leslie Lopez, who is in Kuala Lumpur. Hi, Leslie. Leslie, what can we expect, if anything, between now and Mr. Anwar's audience with the King on Tuesday?
Well, I guess there's a number of ways things could play out between now and Tuesday. Will Muhyiddin make a move to try and counter Anwar's gambit? I think we can also expect maybe more people to come out, perhaps, and declare their support for Anwar, or the other way around, say they're not part of this at all. So I guess that's basically what we're expecting currently. But a number of things can happen between now and Tuesday. It's a long way off.
Now, since Mr. Anwar's announcement yesterday, Malaysia's key political players have stayed rather silent. Is this surprising?
It actually is. It is. Silence is very palpable here. Muhyiddin's government hasn't made any comments. No one in government has said anything about this, and that's quite surprising, given his fragile and very brittle hold on power. So I think what we've heard is that Muhyiddin's chief political operator, Home Minister Hamzah Zainuddin, has been reaching out to various political types to try and gauge the kind of support Mr. Anwar has. So, but that remains to be seen. Between now and then, we're still watching how things are playing out. But it is very, very quiet, and surprisingly so, given something, the kind of political drama Mr. Anwar is probably seeing for Tuesday.
What do you see as Mr. Anwar's path to power? Where are the numbers that he spoke of to back his bid?
This is the real mystery. I've been talking to a whole lot of people, including UMNO guys. I've not found one person who, of the 23 backbenchers, who has openly said that they're backing Anwar. So where the numbers come from is going to be very, very key. And I think, if Mr. Anwar fails, it's a huge gambit that he's proposing. If he fails, the consequences are going to be really dire for him, not just from the point of view as his credibility, but also the credibility of the entire Pakatan Harapan coalition.
Let's talk about Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin. It hasn't been smooth sailing for him since he took power earlier this year. How will Mr. Anwar's claim affect the PM's hold on power?
Well, Mr. Anwar's claim has already caused quite a bit of damage for Mr. Muhyiddin and his political prestige. It's exposed the tensions between UMNO and Mr. Muhyiddin's Parti Bersatu. It's exposed tensions with PAS and UMNO. And, we've seen the open squabbling between Muhyiddin and UMNO leaders over the appointment of the Chief Minister of Sabah recently. The state held elections, and Mr. Muhyiddin wanted his candidate. UMNO guys protested, but Mr. Muhyiddin got his way, but that hasn't gone down well with the UMNO leadership. So clearly, it has created a lot of problems. I guess much will depend on what Mr. Muhyiddin does between now and Tuesday. Does he move to counter Anwar's move, or probably, if really this threat is real, does he throw in the towel and facilitate a kind of handover? So much is going to happen between now and Tuesday, and I think it's something to watch at this point.
Well, thank you very much, Leslie, for coming onto the show. We were speaking to ST's regional correspondent, Leslie Lopez.